What if every property you purchase opened more than a door, but a destiny? What if real estate was not just square footage, but sacred ground? And what if wealth building could heal communities while it grows capital? At HWPLP, we believe every property is a portal between scarcity and sovereignty, instability and stewardship, extraction and regeneration. Great awakening, magnificent people. I am Jazmian D. Welcome to the Generational Rhodium. It is the media and healing branch of HWPLP. HWPLP stands for Health, Wealth, Prosperity, Love, Peace. We are a movement-driven investment firm dedicated to building generational wealth through healing, collective economics, real estate, and venture capital. Please take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And join our mailing list at hwplp.com so you can stay connected to the movement. This is our final episode of our newsletter series, Flipping Mindsets, Not Just Properties. Now let's get into this magnificence. Most real estate systems are not built to heal. They are built to extract. Properties treated as units to exploit, numbers to squeeze, and blocks to flip and abandon. Communities are treated as markets, not homes, risk, not relationships, obstacles, not partnerships. The consequent of profit only real estate, they're deep. It's displacement without healing, wealth without belonging, appreciation without ownership and pathways, trauma recycled, not resolved. Profits come in, people are pushed out, cultures disappear, wealth leaves faster than it arrives, and beneath the economies is psychological damage. People internalize the belief that I do not belong here. I will be removed once this place is improved. And stability isn't met for people like me. And ownership is only temporary. This creates housing anxiety, investment fear, learned impermanence, and distrust and development itself. This is not development. This is displacement. And in most of the work that I did in development, this is what it looks like. And HWPLP refuses to participate in this pattern. We want to reframe how we see property. It's not a product. It is a portal. A portal is a point of transition, a doorway from instability to stability, from renting to stewardship, from extraction to regeneration, from survival to sovereignty. Sacred real estate is not charity. It is a conscious capital. Value-driven, not just yield-driven. Designed to restore dignity, not just margins. Built to outlive the transactions, not just close the deals. It asks different questions. Not how much can I get a return from this, but what will this restore? What will this stabilize? And what future does this unlock? When value leads, profits follow. Because it's done in integrity. I want to share a story. There was a property that was neglected on a block. It was boarded windows, overgrown trees and shrubbery. It was there for years, abandoned, not touched, not looked at, not thought about. Neighbors passed it on a regular basis. And it was just an eyesore to them. It was a reminder of just disconnection and loss in that community. Most investors, they saw this property, they saw it was for sale, and they just overlooked it. They didn't see the value. But HWPLP saw a portal. Before the purchase, we listened. Who lived here? Who has lived here the longest? What memories are tied to this land? What does this block need to rise without displacement? Renovations began, but no one was isolated. Local contractors were hired, people who lived nearby. Materials were sourced locally. Elders were consulted. Neighbors were informed. During the build, conversations happened about ownership, investment, possibilities. The house was restored, but so was the relationship. Families stayed. They had pride in their community. Children watched the transformation instead of removal. And ownership became imaginable, and not just for outsiders, but for the residents who were right there. And the property value in this community started to rise. And it was rising while the same community members stayed. This is sacred real estate. Now let's close our eyes. We'll do a very quick breathing exercise and visualization. After we do the breathing exercise, just keep your eyes closed. And the breathing is going to be very simple. I'm going to just guide you through it. So let's inhale, hold, exhale, hold. Inhale, I see the purpose. Hold, I choose with integrity. Exhale, I build with intention. Hold. Now imagine standing in front of a property. Feel the story. Does it have weight? Is it heavy? Does it have a future? Do you feel it? Do you see the door? Open it. Watch people walk through it. This is all in your mind's eye. See the evolution of this building, of this, what can be a home and how it can transform not only the family that lives there, but the community that surrounds them. Feel that. How does it feel to be a part of that? Embody that. Thank you. At HWPLP, we do not acquire property casually. We look at first the value as a value first acquisition. We acquire with intention. Before a single offer is made, we pause and we ask deeper questions. We ask, does this property stabilize the community or destabilize it? Will the investment strengthen connections or create separation? And will restoration rebuild trust or erase history? And does this property open pathways to ownership or only benefit outsiders? And most importantly, does it align with healing, dignity, and respect for the people who already are rooted here? If any of those answers are no, it's not for us, because value comes before yield. Secondly, we look at community integrated development. We also do not parachute into neighborhoods. We invest where we are already present. So growth is retentional and relational, not extractive. Housing is paired with healing. Legacy is paired with ownership. Investment is paired with inclusion. We don't build on communities. We build within them. Community members are invited into the process, into the conversations, into the co-ownerships. They are not displaced observers. They are equal participants in the growth of their community. They are the stewards that are participating in an upward motion of their community. Then we look at long-term value over short-term gains. We do not chase the short-term gains. Every property we steward feeds a long vision. A portion flows into a collective wealth pool. Buildings and communities, they start to actually feel the belonging. And a portion supports our spiritual equity, education, healing, mindset, elevation. Because wealth must be held by a regulated nervous system. And a portion also flows into a system that is supported in sacred wealth building and reserve. Because quietly compounding, untouched by urgency, builds generations that we may never meet, but it creates a legacy for them. HWPLP does not just buy buildings. We steward portals that move people from instability to stewardship, from extraction to regeneration, from survival to sovereignty. Here are 4 ways to begin this journey. You can have the portal questions. You can begin asking yourself questions like, who becomes more whole because of this? How does this change a community? Is this in my divine purpose? If your answer is no, move away. If your answer is unclear, pause and wait for one that is clear and move accordingly. Then you have the value filter. Name 3 non-negotiable values that you have in your real estate journey. Stand in your integrity. Stand in your truth. Don't be moved. Number 3 is the long view lens. See the property in 20 years. See the property 5 generations down. How do you envision it? Do you envision it being abandoned? Or do you envision building the community so it is something that is sustained for generations? Something that is a sense of family, that nothing can be done to this home that is going to negatively affect it. It is more than pride. It's embodiment of love in physical form. Next, you can have the stewardship identity. This is when you shift from owner to guardian, from investor to caretaker, from transition to responsibility. This is how wealth lasts. Every property opens something. The question is, what are you opening? Wealth built without value collapses. Wealth built with purpose compounds across generations. Let's close with the HWPLP affirmation. Heal your mind, body, and soul. Build the wealth that is your birthright. Live in full prosperity, love unconditionally, and live in a state of peace. And so it is, and so I am, and so it be. I want to thank you so much for joining me for the Generational Rhodium. I am Jazmian D with HWPLP, and I so look forward to seeing you next time. So until next time, peace, love, and light. Thank you.